You guys ready? Oh, so you charged in, relying on sheer numbers, quack. And now you're shooting arrows without any warning. If you think Ban Yuan came to the dungeon relying solely on this level of power, then you're mistaken. Commence shooting. Ban Yuan, 4 years old. The light of my life, the flame of my existence, honey. Our child is reading a book in its original language. My sin, my soul, Rola Y, oh, how smart, my dear gave birth to a genius. Oh come on, honey, when did you teach him English? Apple, apple, but how does he know languages from countries he's never seen? I never taught him that. Our Yuan has inherited the thick bloodline of our ancestors. At last, a child has been born who will fulfill our family's long-cherished wish. The child who will reclaim the Tower of Babel for our family. Oh, father is starting again. Yumi, come here, you should wash up first if you're back, father. Oh my nonsense. The Tower of Babel really exists. Did you have fun playing with Grandpa? Haha, of course. More than fun. Let me borrow this, Yuan. A long time ago, in a chaotic world, the great ancestor of our Ban family possessed the ability to allow everyone to communicate. With that power, he led the people and built a tower that would never collapse. That tower is the Tower of Babel. A tower built by our ancestor. A tower means a building. Was our ancestor the owner of a building? Our ancestor was the master of language, able to interpret and transform all languages. We must never forget that we are the descendants of such a great person. Building, building. Where's our building? I told you to wash up first. The tower, huh? Even Grandpa doesn't know where it is. That's our building, sigh. But one thing is certain. Once we find it, our family will regain all our power and glory. When I was young, every time Grandpa told me stories of our ancestors' adventures, I hoped that my extraordinary linguistic talent could, oh dear, Father never gets tired, does he? Well, Yuan seems to enjoy it, so it's fine. Help fulfill our family's long-cherished wish. But my ability far exceeded that expectation. And as time passed, judging by the score, I should definitely pass. Ban Yuan, University applicant. Political Science and Diplomacy Department at S University. Why are the results so late? Huh? What is this? What is this? Why is there a blue glass window? And this twisted writing that it's a script I've never seen before. The best academy in the alternate dimension, we congratulate you on passing the document screening. What the hell is this? And how can I read this? Ban Yuan, you are summoned to the practical evaluation venue. If you pass, you will become a prospective student, so please prepare yourself. 10, 9, 8. Who's playing a prank on me? Come out now, ban Yumi, and I'll let it slide. Oh. I passed. Ha, as expected. Maybe I'm just too nervous. Transportation to the exam venue will commence in 5, 4, 3, 2. Practical evaluation starts. Summoning Ban Yu1 to the practical evaluation venue. I must be seeing things. Hey, Ban Yu1. Did you pass? Ban Yu1. Oh no. The special practical evaluation for candidates from lower dimensions has begun. What's going on, suddenly? This isn't a game. Did I really get summoned? My head hurts. It doesn't seem like an illusion. Please defeat the blind goblin and destroy the dungeon core. What are they talking about with practical evaluation and special exam? Please send me back TT. I never even applied. Gasp. It's really here. Chew man. I hear a human voice. Pray. Are they talking about me? Oh my god, now I can even understand what these guys are saying. Practical evaluation, blind goblins, dungeon core. Damn, what is happening here? Do I really have to defeat those things to get out of here? This feels like something out of a game or novel. With the pain in my head and the sense of reality here, I don't know what's going on, but this feels real. Did they say blind goblins? If I want to get out of here, I'll have to fight those things. But how am I supposed to do that? Modern people can't even be sure of beating a chihuahua. A barbell? What the hell is this bastard? Can he see me? It seems like they can't see me. I can't panic, I can't, kek hick. Quack. What is it? The sound came from here. Are you sure? It's definitely here. Don't let it escape. Calm down, calm down. These guys are blind, but they're sensitive to sounds and movements. They seem to hunt by cornering their prey while talking to each other. No matter how well I hide, they'll catch me eventually. If I don't want to die, I need to think. The habits of these blind goblins, if it were me, I could use that. There's no time to waste. Now is the time to act. Now. The prey, from behind. The prey resisted. Strike it down. Sorry, but you tried to kill me too, so you must have expected this. Don't hesitate. If I can't finish off even this dying creature, I have no chance of getting out of here. For now, I survived. What's this? Congratulations on your first successful hunt in the dungeon. As a reward, you are granted the power of the higher dimension. Congratulations. You have successfully completed your first hunt in the dungeon. As a reward, you are granted the power of the higher dimension. Ah! This is... The power of the Babylonian code has been unlocked. This power will be displayed using ideograms, a language familiar to the holder. Ideograms familiar to me? Wait. Seizing and absorbing. My ability is not just about language, I can extract concepts from things. Absorbing 0.2 Demon. Demons are inherently a concept that humans cannot possess. It is recommended to store or separate this in the Babylonian code, and apply it to other objects. So I can either keep or apply the concept. Should I try it on myself? Absorbing 0.4 life, increasing the holder's life to 10.4. A. Overall abilities and potential are enhanced. All status up. Wow! I feel more confident already. Absorbing 0.2 flesh, increasing the holder's flesh to 10.2. Your body becomes healthier. STR up. Oh. I feel healthier. No, wait. It's not just a feeling. My grip strength, leg strength, skin, everything has definitely improved. I've absorbed the concepts from those guys, understood, seized, and absorbed them. The goblin corpses that had their abilities absorbed disappeared, all that's left are 2 clubs. If the act of applying concepts works, not just on me but on other objects, then, it might be possible. If this really works, I can escape this dungeon. I can do it. Now they're all dead. Using the unlocked power, I quickly cleared the blind goblin dungeon. Congratulations. You have passed the practical test of the lower dimension special examination. Phew, does that mean I can finally go home? The candidate will be transferred to the dormitory. What? But the place I was transferred to wasn't home. It was a world I had never seen before. It was a place called Union Academy. Where the heck is this? Congratulations on passing the practical exam and becoming a provisional student. Please wear the assigned uniform neatly and attend the interview. What? An interview? Please make sure to wear the proud uniform of Union Academy. No way, I just passed the entrance exam. And now I have to wear a uniform again. Give me back my louse sob. This is just ridiculous. They put me in a near-death situation. And now they want to interview me. When I meet the person in charge, I'm definitely going to give them a piece of my mind. At the very least, I'll demand compensation for my transportation. Oh my. So pretty. Green skin. Is she an alien? She's really beautiful. Welcome, Ban Yuan. I'm Yamina, the professor of magic combat at _Union Academy. Nice to meet you. Ah, yes, madam. First of all, congratulations on passing the practical exam. Welcome back. Thank you. By the way, did you know about your test process? Caught the full attention of all the faculty? What? Can you believe it? You're the first student in 500 years to create a new artifact during the evaluation. I mean, 500 years or whatever. I was brought here without knowing anything and almost died, Professor. Amazing, truly. This is an exceptional case, even beyond the special examination. Maybe because we're from different worlds, our way of thinking is different. This strange school, I'll leave right after the interview. Or so I thought. Professor. What is the name of that pillar? Pillar? Oh my. I've heard that people from lower dimensional worlds don't know anything about Union or that pillar. I guess it's true. That pillar is the reason why Union Academy was established. We raise students with the greatest talents across dimensions and help them reach the top of the tower. That is the aspiration of Union Academy, and the final hope shared by all dimensions. The dungeon among dungeons, which is the origin of all mysteries and dangers in this world. It is the Tower of Babel. Ancestor, goodness gracious, a dungeon. That's the building I've heard so much about. What's going on here, Grandpa? Everything my ancestors talked about. It's all here. But they said it's the dungeon of dungeons. Does that mean strange monsters have taken over the tower? Whatever. It doesn't matter. The glory of my family and everything from my ancestors. I'll take it all back. Right there, I decided to enroll in Union Academy. Thanks to the professor's special treatment, I was sent back home. After gathering my whole family and explaining everything that just happened. What? You finally found the Tower of Babel. Good job, son. Father, calm down. I was able to prepare for enrollment. And now? In the lower dungeon of Union, inside the Hobgoblin Cave, preparing for enrollment. It's here. It's finally here. I had only limited my abilities to language before, but now, from many goblins, have seized the concepts of Demon 3.4, Life 6.8, Flesh 3.4, Murder 0.34, Shooting 0.57. But now, it's completely different. The Babylonian Code. I can verbalize, absorb, and manipulate the concepts of all objects. When I defeat an enemy, I can acquire the concepts I can recognize. The more I acquire, the stronger I become. And the concept I obtained from my first dungeon, the Blind Goblin Cave. I imbued into the club and strengthened it into a weapon, which is this guy. It's a club infused with ghostly energy, the first artifact created by Ban Yuan. It reveals its true form at the owner's command and can transform and act freely, an autonomous artifact. Good job, buddy. Thanks to this guy, who I made by chance, I had a good evaluation result. Now, let's sort out the spoils. Code check. Among the concepts I obtained from monsters, there's something I've never seen before. What's this? What's wrong? Oh, do you want it? Of course, I'll give it to you. Just a moment. I'll give you some life, ghost, and spirit too. This is what I have learned so far. Taking out all the small concepts I've obtained so far, and imbuing them into the club. Whoa! The combined concepts form a perfect harmony, causing a transformation in the artifact. Ghost 2.5 and Beast 4 automatically combine. A perfect synergy results in a fusion that goes far beyond the current depth. Did one of the concepts I'd left alone suddenly transform? Due to transcendental fusion, Ghost Beast 10 has been completed. Ghost Beast. Combining the characters for Ghost and Asterisk Beast gives us Asterisk Ghost Beast. It's extremely fantasy-like. Well, can I touch it? Yeah. Its personality is the same as before. It can still transform into a magic gun or a shield, right? So cute. Alright. From now on, your name is Eve. Let's just check the growth stats before we head back. Based on what I've experienced so far, life this seems to be a concept similar to a level in a game. Flesh seems to represent physical stats, but why is my soul stat so high? These abilities like all-seeing eyes and all-hearing ears are probably related to my language skills. Let's just skip what I don't understand. How about you, Eve? Do you think you'll be able to surprise the others now? Well, it's fine. What matters is the growth rate, right? Since the dungeon core has been destroyed, you can return from the dungeon. Would you like to return? Yes, no, alright, let's head out. To the Union Academy entrance ceremony. Union Academy Auditorium, for entrance ceremonies only, Adia's chain and welcome. Columbia Union Academy welcome new students. Wow, so many people. But still, activating asterisk all-seeing eyes, the eyes that read everything. Depending on proficiency, they allow the user to understand the aura and spirit of a target more deeply. As expected, unlike me, who entered through a special admission for lower dimensions, the regular students who came through the normal process look really strong, even at a glance. They're probably at least 10 times. But where's my seat? Hey! If you're from a lower dimension, don't wander around and just get lost over there. Oh, sure, thanks, hahaha. As expected, those who came in through the regular process have high opinions of themselves. They're discriminating against me just because I'm from a lower dimension. Even here, the ones who have power and strength look down on those beneath them. Is it the same everywhere in the world where people live? Ban. Special admission students sit over here. Is this where the special admission students from lower dimensions sit? Wow, it feels like exile. OT, but wait. What the? These guys? Are they really special admission students from lower dimensions? All three of them. Their stats. Are they strong enough to wipe the floor with the regular students? Ban. Oh, hey, Slight. This is our spot, right? These special seats are amazing. Amazing. This guy is as light. Haha, he's the handsome roommate I met at the dorm before the entrance ceremony. Our first meeting was a bit unusual. Who are you? OMG. Looking at your clothes, don't you know? I'm a freshman here. You're my roommate. Oh, sorry. I just finished a practical evaluation, so my nerves were a bit sharp. Are you okay? Ha. This guy. He looks exactly like a prince from a fairy tale. You're my roommate, quite a temper. Still, considering he apologized first, he might not be such a bad guy after all. What? A blind goblin? You had to take a practical exam for something like that, Ban. Even a new recruit with basic training could hunt a goblin easily, no? My practical exam opponent was a group of trolls and ogres. Oh, I see, what nonsense. This guy's totally oblivious, 100% oblivious. Come to think of it, we've been talking without even washing up. It's been a while since I've talked to someone here. Me too. Alright, should we go wash up then? The dorm shower room is communal, right? Let's continue our conversation while you go first, Ban. Huh. We'll go. In a bit. Huh. This awkwardness, by the way, if this is the special admissions designated seat, then the other two must be. Hello. Hi. So. See, cute. Nice to meet you. And you too. Hello? Why? What's wrong? That thing wrapped around your arm. Interesting. Are you talking about Eve? You can see it, huh, you too. This snake. It's the same artifact from before, isn't it? How did it change so much in just a few days? Can I touch it? It's just too cute. My name is Dakoyun. I'm the daughter of a martial artist. What's your name? I'm Ban Yuan. Martial artist? Do you use martial arts or something? Like shooting energy blasts? Your understanding is not entirely wrong. For real. Well, since we've got fantasy, there's no reason martial arts wouldn't exist. My name is Rachel. Nice to meet you. I'm a Slight. You can call me Light. Nice to meet you, Rachel, Dako. Looks like the ceremony is about to start. Oh, it's Professor Yamina. Ban, did you also have a consultation with Professor Yamina? Yeah. Light, you too. You too. The auditorium ceiling is opening. What's going on? Everyone has gathered. What is this overwhelming pressure? Now then. I will begin the entrance ceremony for the 2557th Union Academy class. There's something massive. Tower. Quite impressive, wasn't it? The principal's speech. It's incredible that giant eye is the principal. Yuan, did you really see that eye? Did you look up, Ban? Most people were too intimidated to even look up. It was terrifying. Was it? That being concealed itself completely using some kind of special method. How on earth? It just felt that way. It felt like a giant eye was watching us. Anyway, that being is indeed the principal. You probably won't see him again unless you achieve something special or cause an incident. But it seems like Y001 will get a private meeting with the principal. Isn't that more like a curse, Professor? Huh, the students' achievements are also my achievements as your professor. Please work hard, everyone. Wait, is Professor Yamina going to be in charge of us? That's right. One of the only 9 full professors in the academy is in charge of us. Shall I introduce myself officially? I'm Professor Yamina, and I teach magical combat. I've been assigned as the homeroom professor for your class, Class 11. Let's work well together for the next 5 years. Usually, the lower-tier special admission students are assigned to associate professors, aren't they? That's true. However, you're such special students this year that I was given the responsibility. Really special. It's strange that only people like you were selected. While we're gathered here, I'll give you one piece of advice. Be careful of the regular students' jealousy and hostility. The jealousy and hostility she mentioned, not just academic competition. Refers to physical confrontations and picking fights between students. Matters outside of the internal competition protected by the school rules are things even professors can't interfere with. From now on, the 4 of you should stick together. You're rare special admission students if you want to grow by fighting with other students. You'll either need to be strong enough to ignore the jealousy and hostility, otherwise. And, you're also party members who'll climb the tower together until graduation. Party members. Alright. That's enough heavy talk for now. The Academy has prepared a small gift for you all. I'll explain the rules and details after you receive this artifact. This is a student ID. It's like a pendant, right? You can use this student ID to identify yourself and access all facilities on campus. You can even teleport anywhere within the Union realm. The teleport spell is, Professor Yamina is beautiful. Professor Yamina is beautiful. Ha! You'll need to keep this student ID on you if you want to enter the tower. Like it or not, you'll need to take good care of it. But why was Ban left behind alone? Who knows? Perhaps even that being felt it. Oh, right now. No, but out of all the students, he's the only one. We were just about to have a tea party. That's unfortunate. Who could look directly at him? What? A private meeting with the president on the first day. I didn't cause any trouble, though. It's fine to look directly at me. My true form is no here. It's okay to look at me directly. My true form. Not here. Principal, no, Chancellor. Call me Master. Yes, Master. I should explain why I called you. Normally, I don't interfere with the growth of students. If they're weak, I leave them weak. If they're strong, I leave them strong. Whether they die in the tower or survive to seize power and glory, I don't care. I have only one goal. To witness with my own eyes the one who reaches the end of the tower. Everything else is meaningless. Meaningless? Strictly speaking, the tower is, from the time of our ancestors to mine. The Ban family has been determined to reclaim all the power and glory. I'm ready to risk my life, to reclaim the tower. But to the Chancellor, what does the tower mean to other students? Master, why do they come all the way to this dimension to climb the tower? What exactly is the tower? The tower is the path to the divine, a trial. The divine. You mean like what people usually think of? Something like that? This is getting more complicated therefore. I do not interfere with the students' hardships. However, this time, I'll make an exception. Because I see potential in you. The greatest potential I've ever seen. Ha! I will make some arrangements to help you prepare to climb the tower. What is this? I've expanded your exploration privileges outside the academy. You can now travel to any dungeon. So make sure to hone your skills before climbing the tower. Outside, as in, outside the academy? Yes. Now that's all. You may leave. Improve your skills before climbing the tower, Ban Yuan. If your progress is remarkable, I'll unlock the next privilege for you. The next privilege? Solo exploration of the tower. Then, I look forward to our next meeting. Thump. How was your meeting with the principal? Gasp, Professor. The principal always dismisses visitors like that. Strange personality, right? Alright. He's been waiting specifica LLY for you from the start. Wow, to give a student permission to leave the academy. Is it a big deal? The master told me to quickly improve my lacking skills. It's a huge deal. You can freely explore external dungeons outside the tower, and you can visit external cities at will. That means you'll gain a lot more experience and preparation than others. It's unprecedented to give such privileges to a regular student. I see. Haha. I thought it meant something like / you're weak, go take more supplementary classes, / worthless. TT should I have not enrolled? Thank goodness, you're lucky, you won. I'm so envious. Huh. Yes, professors are usually too busy to leave at this time. Is that so? Yes. Since Union is an academy, everything is designed with the students in mind, which can be inconvenient for professors. I see, you'll be able to explore dungeons and also visit external cities in your spare time, and stroll around various shops. You'll be able to enjoy snacks as much as you want. I'm so envious. There's a nice external city I can recommend. It's called Ronica. The spring temple there is absolutely, Professor. Should I bring you something? The weather's nice. The honeymoon wine made by the temple priests is truly fantastic. Famous for its sweet fruity aroma, rich bubbles, and lingering aftertaste. Bring me a bottle, no, 2 bottles. A professor asking a student to run an errand for alcohol, this other world really is something else. Well, anyway, I should be grateful for getting an inventory in advance. Oh. Come to think of it, Isn't this the item Grandpa gave me when I briefly stopped home before enrolling? Full equipment miscellaneous consumable items prepared by Grandpa Rarity. Are you well prepared to leave, you one? Yeah, Grandpa. More or less. Did you sleep well? Perfect timing. Open this and take as much as you want. What is it? Open it and you'll see. Wow, is this all pure gold? Am I really allowed to take these? It's fine, you won. These are the legacies of our ancestors who devoted themselves to finding the Tower of Babel. They're all yours now. Use them freely. Thanks, Grandpa. These will be so helpful. I really appreciate it. But, isn't it a bit too much to carry around? Huh, why's that? Well, just look at it. It seems heavy, this kid. That's what I thought, but now that I have an inventory, it's super convenient. All of this fits in here. Since Grandpa said gold is valuable everywhere in the world, I'll just take a few chunks. All right, preparations are complete. Time to set foot into a new world. Oh, even though it's another dimension, the cityscape looks quite similar. Wait, no, it's different. What's that? It's flying, how does that work? Hey, you over there. Haven't seen you around. Where are you from? Huh? Oh, dear. You're a Union Academy student, aren't you? Hello. We are the guards responsible for the western boundary of the Academy city, Ronica. Hello, I'm Ban Yu1, a first year at Union Academy. How did you get here, Ban Yu1? Did you receive permission from the Chancellor? Yes, that's right. He said I could explore freely. I see. Thanks to the hard work of the Chancellor and the Academy staff, our city remains peaceful today. We are endlessly grateful for their grace. Haha. As a first year, you probably don't know much about the city or its workings. If you need help, we'd be happy to assist. Oh. Really? Of course that's part of our job as guards. If you're curious about anything, feel free to ask. Oh, well. I'd like to get one of those. How much do they cost? It's freaking awesome. If it's that one. Is he talking about the hoverbike? Even the basic model costs 250,000 ronia, it's quite expensive. How much is 250,000 ronia? So it's called a hover, can I possibly exchange this and buy it instead? Fine gold / gasp. Isn't this gold? Where did you get such a large gold bar? Is this real? This is from my grandpa, no way. A single gold bar is worth 7,500,000 ronia, I guess I should thank grandpa for giving it to me so recklessly. Gold works anywhere, you fool. Make sure you take it. But it's heavy and a hassle. Eve. What do you think? This hover bike, it's been infused with yo and gui, turning it into a living artifact. Its name is Lilith. Let's get along well from now on. Lilith, the hover bike that Ban Yu1 created, infused with yo and gui, becoming a living artifact with a will, just like Eve. Neo. Shi. Great. I got the liquor for Professor Yamina, created Eve's little sibling. I've done everything I need to, so I guess it's time to head back. To our school. Ugh, my head. I'm disappointed in you, Ban. I can't believe after the meeting, you went out without a word, and came back hungover. Sorry. But Professor Yamina insisted, so I couldn't refuse. / cheers. Drink. Cheers again. The sunset and our faces turning red. Sniff sniff. Ban smells like flowers. This was my first time drinking too. If you'd told me that earlier, I wouldn't have waited or worried. So. Is that badge the sign of the representative role you got in return for drinking with the professor? Huh. Representative role, well, if you think of it like being class president, I guess so. Since it's Professor Yamina who's in charge of the four of us, I suppose we have to accept it. If anyone should represent the four of us, I think it should be me. Because I'm the strongest here. You agree, right? Wait a second. That's a strange way to put it, Dok Goyun. We're supposed to be equal comrades, but I think we need to clear something up regarding what you just said. That attitude, acting like you're the best, it's not good for our future tower climb. And I don't agree with you being the strongest either. Did you just say / equal comrades / that's funny. The same person who asked the professor yesterday if they could climb the tower alone. Where's the equality in that? That was. Oh, right. You did ask that, didn't you? And no, I was just curious, that's all. It's not that I don't want to party with you guys. Huh, seriously. I think there will be some animosity starting from the morning class. I was going to say that we should at least plan out a plan in advance. But looks like our group is already off to a rough start. I don't particularly want to be class president either, but, now, I kind of get why the professor chose me out of the four of us. He's remarkably clueless, but his pride is ridiculously strong. She incredibly self-centered. Strong, but bound to make enemies. And she's surprisingly passive. She doesn't have the personality to lead or nurture others. Sigh. Hold on, calm down, hear me out. A class president doesn't need to be the strongest. No, actually, they shouldn't be the strongest. Why not? Because if the strongest person is class president, they'll make all the decisions on their own. And a class president, who's supposed to unite the class, can't do that, right? Anyway, the class president needs to be in the middle, someone who can offer fair and good solutions for everyone. In that sense, I think the most easygoing person, like me, should be class president. Easygoing, you. Fine. Since the professor has the authority to appoint the class president, I'll go along with your reasoning for now. Thanks for that. Honestly, the only person I really want to lead is you. Huh? What's that? Well, even if there's something that bothers me, if I want to get what I desire, I'll have to accept the unnecessary as well. See you later then. What? You unnecessary? Calm down, Light. Wow, this morning feels like I'm on a battlefield instead of at school. This issue of pride will take time to resolve. Hey, Ban. Take it slow, Ban you. That cute snake from before, is it gone now? I really wanted to touch it once. This place is full of landmines. And so, Ban Yuan's first lesson as the class president of Class 11, filled with unique individuals, Professor. I'm curious about the skills of these leftovers. Started off with difficulties. For the first lesson, I thought we'd start with a light sparring session. What do you all think? Professor, let me take on these guys. No. I'll do it. Stay back, I'm going first. You, come here. Are you going to take off that brooch? So the Union Academy divides the classes based on student abilities. As expected of Class 1, the special class, they seem to hate us in Class 11. More than that, I think it's because I'm wearing something provocative that started all this. That weakling dares wear a brooch from Professor Yamina, known as the Goddess of Flowers. And he have the nerve to wear it in front of me? I will never acknowledge that. Professor. Let me test his skills myself. Let us spar. Sounds good. Step up, Ban. You'll be sparring with Erecto. Seriously. What is this? Why are our class students having a joint session with the special class on the very first day? And right from the first period it's comprehensive practical combat. Versus there's no way a student from the lower dimension special admissions can spar with the upper dimension class. That's what they must have thought when they scheduled this curriculum. I don't know whose prank this is. But I sense some malice in this setup. Come out, Ban. You'll be sparring with Erecto. Sorry, Professor. But my combat skills are still lacking, and I don't think there's anything I could gain from this match. Is that so? -3 points to start. What? Come out, Ban. No, that's not an excuse. What's with this guy? Why is he like this? Is he dragging me out just to humiliate me in front of everyone? It's not an excuse, it's a fact. I was accepted as a special admissions student because of my unique ability, not my combat skills. If you're curious about my ability as a special admissions student, wouldn't it make more sense to assess it another way instead of forcing me into a fight? Are you teaching the professor now? Whether it's a professor or a student, we all have to learn what we don't know. And aren't you an assistant professor? -5 more points. Is that how you're going to play it? Then how about this? Let's take this week as preparation time and have the sparring match next week. What? If I can just get this week off, and go into the top once and come out. I think my preparations will be almost done. What did he say? A sparring match next week, preparation. What is he talking about? It's obvious that his ability is at rock bottom. Is he really suggesting that with just one more week, and he'll be able to stand up to the special class? Now you're completely ignoring me, and even setting the schedule as you please, you. Well, what are you going to do if I ignore you? You're not even a full professor. That sounds good. Ban you one, and Directo. Next Tuesday. We'll have an official sparring match between the two of you. The format will be fully public. The whole academy will be able to watch it broadcast live, so get ready. So you're not just trying to humiliate me, you're going to make it a big spectacle. And, ban you one. Yes. Since you asked for this preparation period, you better show your abilities. If not, sure, fine. Hey, you're Erecto, right? We've got an official match next week. Looking forward to it. How annoying. Not that I expected a polite response from him. But the thing I wanted to confirm wasn't your banter. It was your stats. Eyes of infinite reading. Eyes that can read everything. Depending on proficiency, it allows a deeper understanding of the target's aura and spirit. As expected from the special class. His life and body stats are ridiculous. His life is 5 times mine, and his body is 10. But even so, sigh, compared to them, I'm nothing. To climb the tower with these guys, I need to surpass Erecto's level. Why do you two look so gloomy? Are you worried about me? What's wrong? Is no one coming out? Unlike the class president, I specialize in combat. Aren't you curious about the skills of the special admissions students? Anyone can step up. Dako Yun. I'm more than willing to accept a sparring challenge. It's quiet, of course, it is. Even my eyes of infinite reading can't fully grasp the extent of Dako Yun's strength. There's no way the students in class 1 can't sense her overwhelming aura. What's wrong? Should I lower myself if you lack confidence? Erecto, was it? I'm sure you're not the type to hold back, right? Come out. I'll crush you. Erecto must be terrified. His original target was me, but now he's been challenged by someone he didn't expect. Everyone here probably knows it too. If he tries to save face and back down from Dako Yun's provocation, he's done for. He'll be left so injured he won't recover in a week. Not that it's any of my concern. Wait, don't do that, but this shouldn't happen. Sorry, but Erecto has a sparring match with me next week. If you want to fight him, you'll have to wait your turn. Are you sure about this? Of course. Thanks for checking on me. But this time, I need to prove my worth with my own abilities. I thought you were just a guy who relied on tricks, but maybe you've got a bit of manliness in you. Alright. I'll let you do things your way. So, instead of Erecto, anyone else? Anyone else want to step up? No one. Sigh. They were barking so loudly just a moment ago. But now that a real threat has appeared, they're groveling on the ground. Ha! Who are you calling dogs? It's always the weak and foolish who band together in packs. They come out growling, pretending to protect their little groups. It's quite the sight to behold. What's with that guy? Even among the special class, he seems to be on another level. That's Ortima, the ruler of the Kedius dimension. What? Kedius, Ortima. What's that? You didn't know, Ban. Excluding the union, there are 10 dimensions with the highest hierarchies. Ortima is from a family that rules over one of them, Kedius. So, that guy is someone from one of the top 10 families in all the dimensions. Professor. Right. What is that? A recording device that they must be filming a public video. And once it's filmed, they say they'll share everything that happens here on the internet, but I'm not sure what that means yet. Sharing? I see. It's the same here as well. Ban, do you know what an intranet is? Simply put, it's a network set up by companies or educational institutions for exchanging information. You come from a lower dimension that didn't even know about the union, so how do you know that? Where I was from, this was the direction things were developing. Where's the school intranet again? There's a live channel here. It's from the classes we take, Fada Tiny, oh. Thanks, Luke Hell. Good job finding it. What is this? It's live. That professor is really trying to embarrass us, huh? But I doubt it'll go the way he expects. Bring it on. A novice. I'll let you make the first move. A novice? Let's see how far that arrogant attitude of yours takes you. Kneel. What is this? This is different from the power I control. It's like water flowing from high to low, like how you can't breathe without air. The law of nature, everything in this space, is forcing me to kneel before him as if it's the most natural thing in the world. This is like a distortion of natural law. Ban. Did you just figure out the principle of that ability? Oh. Luke Hell. What the? Unbelievable, she merely raised her energy. And it killed opponent's energy. Ho, seems like you've got some skill. And you? Your power is just as ridiculous as those horns of yours. If that's all you've got, I'm disappointed. There's no way that's it. Did you think I'd let it happen twice? An obvious attack that gets stronger the closer you get. TSK, I have to use both hands against something like this. Usually. If you lack brains, your body has to work harder, right? Arrogant. As expected. Your movements are stiff and clumsy. Don't tell me someone has to spoon-feed you as well. TSK, you wench. This can't be, she's overwhelming Ortima, the ruler of Kedius. Dako Yun is overwhelming. It seems that guy, Ortima, is used to suppressing his opponent's movements. And defeating them with whatever that distortion of natural law is. But that method isn't working on Doc Goyen, which is why it's happening like this. That guy. He's got overwhelming powers and physical abilities, but you can tell he never uses his body. Can he even see that? Dako Yun, who's fighting on equal footing with Ortima, and Ban, who's grasping both of their principles, they're surely special admission students from the lower dimension. What on earth is happening? How dare you insult me like this? Did you come here to wag your tongue? Or are you protesting for me to cut it off because it's too long? You wench! How dare you humiliate me like this? I will never forgive you. Never. If you wish to die that much, I'll kill you right now. Death, it's not a concept a kid like you should speak about so. Die. All right, that's enough. At our academy, we don't encourage students to fight for their lives. I'd prefer if you save that for the tower. Do you both understand? What is this, a hallucination? For a hallucination. I could smell the strong scent of flowers. You're quite strong. Oh, welcome back. How was it? It was amazing, right? Just watching was really helpful, huh? Are you, Rachel? What's wrong? Don't tell me, you're still scared of Dako Yun. Huh, that's kinda cute. It's okay, come on out, haha. This deserves punishment. Professor Farrell. From the very first class, trying to get away with a sparring session. And allowing it to escalate without limits while just watching. You knew that was a huge mistake, didn't you? I'm sorry. This isn't something that can end with just an apology, so be prepared. Humph. Oh, and by the way. As the class president, dignity is everything. How could you wear your badge upside down, you one? Gasp. Well then, I'll be on my way to have a good day, everyone. Sigh, our professor came to stop the fight but she only stirred things up even more. How does that weakling? I can't forgive this, I will kill him. Hey, did you hear? That lower dimension kid who just joined was on par with Ortama. No, it wasn't even close. They were completely beaten one-sidedly. Lower dimension, does that even make sense? What is going on? Oh, these new students are amazing. Why are they all so pretty? Pin-haired cutie, lol. Oh. Come on, Ortama is the top student of the year. Stop with the nonsense. Go check what Professor Farrell posted on the internet. Why is the situation so crazy? It's insane, Ortama. Silver hair is crazy. Ortama. Wow, are people falling for the new students just based on their loons? Ortamea. Oh, that silver hair is incredible. I love silver-haired Nuna. From today I'm changing my favorite. Hahaha, he calls H Nuna, even though as a freshman, lol. Me too. Me too. Hey, but why is that guy bargaining with Farrell? Bargaining master, his words are sharp. You mean a Nuna? OMG, goddess descends, Who? What? Who is he? The whole world seems to be talking about us. Isn't that strange, haha, I don't understand a single word of internet slang, what is it? Is that person supposed to be the top prospect? That can't be true. There's at least one person in that class more capable than them. I thought you'd be sharp enough to notice that. I was too focused on your sparring match. I don't understand a single word of internet slang. But by the way, Ban, your name is all over the school's community too. Bargaining Master, Myongjan SSE meetup, what does that even mean? Well, they can't touch the person who could challenge the top prospect, so they're taking it out on me instead, but that's not all people are talking about, is it? By the way, have we always been this distant? Rachel seems to be terrified of Dako Yun and can't even get close to her. I can imagine how they share the same room. Maybe he's still just nervous from before. Should I use this to try to get him more comfortable? People always need a bit of sweetness. Hey, everyone, take a look at this. A special elixir jam made by Yuan's ability, concentrated from thousands of fruits. Special effect promotes overall growth in stats, though. This. You'll be amazed. Give me some bread, both of you. Here, try it. How can it taste like this? Isn't it good? Good. Ban, this is beyond good. I've tasted all kinds of sweets from the Central Plains, but this is on a whole different level. You can just say it's delicious. Interesting, very interesting. Rachel, come and join us. Could you make me one as well? That's easy. It's the essence of fruit itself. The most delicious fruit flavor ever. Ban, did you make this with your ability too? Can I have more? Of course. Here, have as much as you like. I feel like I'm eating something way too precious. Not really. It's not that expensive. Since we're a team, it's best to share good things. Consider it a return favor for the kindness you showed me earlier. Even so, this is too much. All right. I've made up my mind. In return for the elixir you gave me, I'll personally teach you a martial art. As long as it's enough to move my body, it's fine. So, there's a place like this, huh? It gives a strange sense of calm. This training room must reflect your psychological environment, right? As expected from class. So, I left in the middle of eating to come here. What are you going to teach me? This space is sufficient. Don't move carelessly. First, let's start with this. This is a thrust. A move without a shred of hesitation or doubt. It's hard to believe that this piercing strike was performed by a human. But, in that brief instant, Ban Yuan discovered. A new concept. Penetration asterisk. Penetration, why? Why penetration? Isn't this swordsmanship? Yuan. Ban Yuan. Are you listening? Oh, sorry. Focus and pay attention. A thrust doesn't exist in just one form. Word. 3 leg angle. A thrust can be done with anything. It doesn't matter. And what I'm showing you now is the most basic and fundamental backslash, meaning backslash, of a thrust. How many times do you thrust? From where do you thrust? What do you mimic while thrusting? And ultimately, with what force or aura do you thrust? There are countless variations, but the backslash ultimate basics backslash are these. Just a dot thrust, don't forget it. The ultimate basics backslash. The actions of Dako Yun, who has mastered a single concept to its utmost, feel far deeper than mixing several concepts together. Perhaps, to her, that's. Want to give it a try? The essence of the thrust. It'll be a clumsy imitation, but bear with me. Heh. If you could perfectly copy me from the start, then the years I've spent mastering this would be meaningless. What could it be? Did he really grasp the concept after seeing it just once? This isn't it. Focus. I can't completely replicate it. Until now, I've been too focused on mixing concepts together. I thought I could only strengthen them by simply combining or adding them. But that's not all. My power can grow stronger by refining what I already have. Think. There are many characters for thrusting. So why did I catch asterisk penetration? That's because, to her, a thrust must pierce its target without fail. It's a deadly move. Stop. There's no need to push yourself too hard right from the start. If you remember what I showed you, try it later when you're in a larger space and against an opponent you can kill. Got it? Huh, did I just raise my stats by swinging a sword a few times? You have understood and internalized the concept of martial arts. You have understood and internalized the concept of asterisk penetration. Swordsmanship 15 absorbed as a sub-concept of martial arts. If only I had that kind of talent. What the? My stats actually skyrocketed. Additional abilities updated. Successfully observed and understood the concept of movement, raising the depth of asterisk eyes of infinite reading to 110. Martial arts 136, swordsmanship 20, asterisk penetration asterisk 16 penetration was a concept I just gained, and it's already at 16. And swordsmanship, which hadn't risen no matter how many goblins I killed. Martial arts 36, swordsmanship 20, asterisk penetration 16, shot up to 20. My combat abilities have doubled overall. Is this even possible? I didn't expect to lose out like this. Who would have thought you'd display the essence of the technique, free from the form of a weapon, huh? Ah, no, I just followed your movements without realizing it, I guess. Haha, honestly, if just showing something made it easy to understand and imitate, then who would ever struggle to master it? That's true, but maybe it's because your teaching was that good. I'm not just saying this, but for the first time, watching your movements, I could sense the profoundness behind them. It made me wonder if a person could really train to this level. I got so absorbed in the depth of it, that I lost track of time for a moment. Sigh, this person really. We haven't even known each other for long, yet he says such things so easily. In any case, your teachings were really great. You can leave the elixir to me from now on. That hardly makes up for what I taught you today, though. What? Seriously? Then what should I do? Heh. Don't worry. I'll make up for today's loss over time. So be prepared. Alright, it's time for the next lecture, so let's head out. Right. Wow, you can make that kind of expression too. Oh. Hey, girl. Eek. Where are you from? Huh? Huh? What is this? She's in the same class as me. What do you want with her? Huh? Where does a lowlife bug like you think you're butting in? Get lost. Phew, hope I'm not too late. Perfect timing, it's just start NG. Hey, you two. What are you doing out here, not going in? Watch your back, bastard. Thank you. What was with those guys? What happened? So, the history of the Union doesn't start when the Chancellor founded the Academy but rather from the moment the tower appeared in the primal dimension. Phew, seriously. High-quality collection effects. Added to my collection. Why would a bug like you even bother trying to climb the tower? Wouldn't there be a more suitable job for you? Suitable? If you came to work for my family, you'd get pampered every day. Crazy, lol. If that's the case, I'd be the first one to bid on you, lol. Sigh. No matter the scale, people are the same everywhere. But seriously, what's up with that professor? They're being so loud, and he doesn't even care. Is he ignoring them or just can't hear them, Professor? HM. Did you call for me, student? Other students are being noisy and it's hard to concentrate on your lecture. Could you please take action against them? Oh, yeah. Right. You all heard that, right? No talking during the lecture and focus only on my voice. Now, where was I? The Union's revival period, what? That's it? After all that? Wow, look at that fucking idiot. He's showing off just because he's good look ing. Speaking of which, I couldn't get her number because of that guy earlier. What's the deal? Are they dating? Ugh, me doesn't seem like it. Then why is he acting up? Look at her body. Doesn't she seem like his type? Totally. Shit. Calm down. Ban, are you telling me to hold back? Even though they're saying that stuff about our classmate? What do you expect to do if you don't fight them? I'm not into pointless actions. Pointless? Causing trouble during the class will only make things worse. Just calm down and take a look at this. Union tube on the internet. What's this supposed to mean? There's more than one way to solve a problem, right? Those jerks talking behind our backs will get what's coming to them. Gasp. Ban, you're not. They can keep laughing like idiots. All that filthy talk they've been spouting during this class right now is being streamed live. Why would a bug like you bother trying to climb the tower? If you came to work for my family, you'd get pampered every day. Crazy lol. What? Bug? Who are these psychos? Oh. The reaction is blowing up. They're getting trashed. This is why they call people / dimensional trash, / as expected. What's going on with the Union lately? Smart move, huh? You cleverly titled it / Union history / to subtly stir up public opinion, Hugh. Hee hee, there's no way I could let those guys off easily after what they said to Rachel. I'll make sure they're ruined. Hey, what's this, damn it? A broadcast. Ah, Shit, who's filming this? Huh. Quick, find the camera. Idiots. Hey, over there. Huh. It's disappearing, what the hell, you snake bastard. Was it you, Blondie? Gasp. You. Your behavior in class is atrocious. Weren't you the ones being noisy earlier? State your name in class and get out. No, Professor, it's not that, someone uploaded our video to the internet. I said, get out. Yeah. I'm giving them an F for the entire year. And for the rest of you, stop disrupting class and pay attention. Wow, even the assistant professor isn't someone to mess with. Still, an F for the class for what they said to Rachel seems a bit too lenient. Agreed. But their school life is pretty much. It's okay, this is enough. I'm fine now. Thanks to both of you for standing up for me. No. I didn't really do much. I'm not as strong as you guys. I just thought of a way to handle it, and it worked out. There's no need to thank me, really. But still. I feel more at ease now that you're the class president, Ban. Hey. You there. Yeah, you, the pretty boy. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Come here. Ugh, not them again. Didn't you hear me? Huh. So. What do you want this time? What brings you here this time? Explain what happened yesterday, you bug. Thanks to that damn broadcast yesterday, my semester score is ruined from the start. The seniors have marked us. Our classmates are avoiding us, you know. Huh. Look at this. 3 students are facing me with weapons drawn, and they don't even seem to consider stopping. It seems like professors and students from the lower dimensions don't see us as human. Well, no one would care about a chicken or pig in that state. What the hell is this? Are you insane? Say that again. It seems you didn't understand, so I'll say it again. If you want to hear what I have to say, I told you to ask politely, barbarian. Huh? Barbarian? You dare speak to me like that, you lowly creature of the lower dimension. Barbarian. Oh. What is that? Ave found new team. I have discovered a new concept. Didn't I say? Gah. If you ask politely. Hick. I will agree to talk. That's strange. The person has suddenly changed completely. Is this even possible? Is it because of that sword? What kind of dazzling concepts are bursting forth like that? It's nice that it got quiet. Now that I've received a proper greeting, I'll take my leave. I can't move my legs because of the pressure. You bug. How dare you? Professor. What kind of evaluation does a group that suddenly attacks their classmates with real swords during class receive in the academy? Why are you suddenly asking me? Well. Cough. Our academy encourages practical sparring, so to some extent, but I never accepted a sparring match, did I? That's true, but you did pull out a personal artifact, didn't you? I was just responding to an unprovoked attack. But you can't deny that you released your energy first. It was a means to avoid damage. Would you just stand by and take it, Professor? What did you say? Light's condition seems a bit. Then, how do you handle the insults and slanders they spat at me? Heh, that's. Sorry, but I didn't see it. What do you mean? Are you seriously saying that right now? Ha, really? So foolish. Ugh. Dako Yun, it's noisy. Who are you to act so high and mighty while being swung around by a sword? Ouch, ouch, ouch. It hurts. It really hurts. Ah, the energy is gone. TCH. You lowly creature of the lower dimension, how arrogant. That was a bit dangerous, right? Ha, look at how you scream just because you're holding a decent divine object that your true nature. As expected, light was the biggest bomb. You know, I've been thinking. If we keep going like this, it seems we won't be treated well at the academy. You're saying that? Huh? What did I say? I wasn't trying to pick a fight with the professor. I even formally applied for a sparring match regarding the provocation, right? Do you think we're in the same position? Ugh, ats. I thought I could try to improve the situation based on how you handled it last time. In the end, I almost caused a bigger problem. I can't understand. You leave the provocateurs alone and then try to fight the professor. I am sorry. Well, is Light going berserk? If it were the usual Light, he wouldn't have acted so recklessly. It felt like he suddenly changed as if someone had flipped a switch. That sword, after all, Light, I wish you'd just be honest with me. That power you showed earlier, you can control it, right? Of course. If I couldn't, I wouldn't have passed the entrance exam. Earlier, I just got angry at the professor's lies. Oh. Was it because of the lies? Well, lies are bad, right? Yeah, of course. Got it. Then I'll believe you can control it. Trust me. I'll make sure nothing like today happens again. At least it's a relief that you said it wasn't a nuisance. Seeing you being tossed around by that divine object was quite a sight. Let's just move on. You need to be scolded more. By the way, Ben Yuan. I'm starting to feel the advice the professor gave a few days ago. Be cautious of the ordinary student's envy and malice. If we keep going like this, school life is just going to get noisier, if you're thinking of something for our future. Just stay still, I'll handle it. I wish you'd tell me now. As the class representative, I want to know your thoughts. I'd like to hear it now. As the class leader, your thoughts. My thoughts, over the past few days, as I've been going through school life, I've definitely started to notice what's been bothering us. The mindset of superiority based on birth or inherent strength. The strange contempt directed at lower dimensions. And the outdated system that takes this for granted and so on. What could outsiders like us possibly do in a place where these things are considered common sense? Hey, you guys. What do you think is necessary to build emotional rapport? Or rather, to gain favor from a broad, unspecified group? Conversation. Power, I guess. No. You guys already have it, don't you? That's right. It's your looks. Let's make a channel that shows our daily lives. Yeah. On Earth, where I'm from, it's a very common way to build rapport. We'll build an image and show it to the general public. When you build an image in people's minds, it creates a sense of familiarity. A little more to the right that, in turn, can develop into respect and even reverence for the target. But, Ben, if we're aiming for respect and admiration, why do we have to spar like this? It's not staged. It's a proper sparring match. Take it seriously, light. No, telling me to be serious all of a sudden. Ban, you worry too much. In a sparring match, ugh. After a few hits, you'll naturally get serious. Ugh, huh. Is this all you've got, really? I see now, that makes sense why you were so thrown around by that strange artifact last time. If you want, you can bring out your sword. Though, even if you do, I doubt it'll close the gap between us. You. Yeah. That's it, light. You're doing great. Ban. Do you really think this will make school life easier? I still don't get it. Well, it won't change things immediately, but it'll have an effect. Think about it, if those guys who've been bothering us lately knew how skilled we are, they definitely wouldn't have messed with us. Ah, well, that's true. Right? Heh, look at them, acting like the ground isn't tofu or something. Anyway, let's not worry about the results just yet, Luchelle. Your beauty is too precious for you to stress over stuff like this. Huh? Haven't you heard that a beautiful face looks even better when smiling? That's totally you, Luchelle. You've got a face that could win anyone over wherever you go, so it's a shame to waste it by frowning. Don't you think? So, leave the worrying for later. Let's just enjoy this for now. Okay. Whenever Ban says something, I really feel like it will happen that way. It's strange. Where are you going? I'm just starting to warm up. Ban, save me. That guy's not human. I should also try to enjoy this moment. I can't eat this. It tastes like soap. Noodle soup with lots of cilantro asterisk. You'll be fine, Luchelle. You'll get used to it. Why are we even filming this? Following Ban's suggestion, the students of Class 11 started uploading videos of their daily lives to their channel. The response was explosive. Wow, is this for real? Weren't they from a lower dimension? Aren't they freshmen? Silver-haired sister, I love you. Is this fake? This is unbelievable. He looks delicate but he fights well. You call that fighting well? LOL. Are they gathering monsters or what? What's this? It's called a board game. It's a traditional game from Hyangjiangman's homeland. You move pieces on a board according to a rulebook. You play with square stones and paper. How is that a game? Low dimension, am I right? The level of lower level, is it new? See, the rules are simple. Is that 50? That guy didn't even get the rules, LOL. Wow, Mina, you're still a goddess. I wish I was part of that group. Doesn't it feel like that space smells amazing? LOL. You perv, it's like they gathered all the model daughters. What car brand is that? Probably Ronica. You'd find it at the Flower Temple. Wow, just looking at it is so relaxing. That haggler, I'm so jealous of him. LOL, so cute, haha. So adorable. I'm dying from cuteness overload. Luchelle, you must be from the heavens X, haha. Honestly, yesterday's school lunch was pretty bad. It tasted like soap, right? That's part of the charm. What a pleb, you wanna start something. Guys, stop fighting. Let's see the next one. Next video, let's go. The next one is live. For real. That's awesome. Wait, but the streaming date is tomorrow. Tomorrow. First broadcast in 11 hours, yeah, tomorrow morning. Tomorrow. Isn't tomorrow the day we climb the tower? I can't believe it. Why are there so many people here? Our channel gained over 1,000 subscribers in just one day. OT, it's a huge hit. Why is the video of me getting beat up the most popular? It's amazing, really. Union is a top dimension filled with real wonders. In a place where wonders are taken for granted, no student thought to create media content. But the channel and content you've made cleverly tap into that common wonder. Heh heh. To create entertainment and connection, I never would have thought of it. The first sparring video was a hit. Put me down, ban. Anyway, moving on. Today is the day we enter the tower, everyone knows that, right? Are you all properly prepared? Huh. Now that I think about it, I'm the only one in a school uniform. Everyone else is all dressed up, huh? Since inside the tower is one battle after another, we just pick at the clothes that are most comfortable to move in. Yeah, if I'm going to fight, I feel safest in this outfit. I see. Are you okay with that outfit, Ban? I see, the place I lived was peaceful, so there weren't specific clothes for fighting. But this is the life I chose for myself, the place where I'll fight for my life. In that case, yeah. This is enough for me. Heh, then it looks like we're all ready. Let's head out. Oh. Ninha. Those guys. It's rebellion, isn't it? For real. They're here. Whoa. This is the entrance to the tower. The tower's been open since dawn, but the entry order is by grade level. We're in the second-year line. Are we really the first years to enter? You should think of it as due to your high visibility. Those guys. Why does it feel like the way they look at us is different from before? They subscribed to our channel too. But there are still some glaring at us with murderous intent. Banyuan. I know. Today is the day we climb the tower, and next Tuesday is the duel with Erecto. Let's go. There are only 4 days left. Within that time, I'll reach a level you'll never be able to touch. Now, finally, for safety reasons, I'd like you to finish the exploration early and return before the weekend, but that's something that will be decided by those climbing the tower, right? How many days do you all think this exploration will take? Since we all have the same thought, can I say it? Yes. It goes without saying. Why yes. 2 nights and 3 days. We'll be back right on time. Hee, well then. Please be careful. Ancestors. Just wait and see. Are you talking about filming inside the tower? Yes, I'm trying to record the situation inside the tower. This guy here will handle the filming. A self-operating artifact created following in the footsteps of Tai, Eve and Lilith. Do you think recording will have any meaning? The tower's structure changes every moment, you know. Really? Is that so? So cute. That's right, Ban. If you look at the basic manual, it says the tower's internal structure changes plus, machines brought from outside break down pretty quickly, right? What does that mean? It's just as the information says. Each floor is called a /room /, and when you defeat the monsters in that room or overcome the traps, the space itself moves the party to the next room. In the Union, this unique structural change is called a shift. The more shifts you experience, the deeper you've penetrated into the tower. Does the room always move during a shift? That's right. Once you pass through, that's it. You can never return to the same room. Do the types of monsters and traps change as well? Of course. Each time a room changes, the monsters that appear are different and stronger. The same goes for traps. What happens if someone dies while climbing the tower? Alright. Now that I think about it, what happens if you die in battle? I almost forgot the most important thing. You've asked a critical question. Contrary to your worries, in most areas of the tower, challengers don't actually die, even if they die, phew, that's a relief. To be precise, if you die, you're sent back to the entrance of the tower. Gasp, does that mean we have to start from the first floor again? Drum shift. No, your student ID card records the shift, so when you re-enter, you can start from where you left off. That's why your student ID is an essential token for climbing the tower. Shift 00, never forget it, okay? Make sure to remember that. This feels like a roguelike game with a mid-save function. If you can revive, you can challenge as many times as you want. Wait a minute. Just now, you said, in most areas of the tower, challengers don't die, right? Doesn't that mean there are areas or situations where challengers can die? So the tower doesn't absolutely guarantee our safety, does it? Right? You're sharp as always, Dako-yun. Yes, in certain exceptional situations, even you could die. Clawsither. A notorious monster that devours all of an explorer's equipment, disarming them. Ha! It's still not working. Even though I clearly sense the concept of fire, I can't extract it. I could do it in other dimensions, so why can't I in the tower? Figuring this out might be the key to unlocking my ability. Sorry that I zoned out for a moment. You asked for some time to figure something out. Did you find anything? I tried to see if I could extract this flame. But it didn't work, I see that's unfortunate. If you'd been able to, we could have used the terrain of the tower at will. You please don't make scary predictions with my ability ahead of time. Is that how that self-operating artifact looks in battle? Well, yeah. Not bad. Pretty quick too. There are stronger ones, but they can be a bit noisy. Noisy? As if it could be noisier than those guys? Ridiculous. The basics of battle are to hide and avoid the enemy's detection, but here you are shouting and fighting in a place like this. Ruchel's fighting style feels completely instinctive. Yeah. Ugh, seriously, it's so noisy. Are you going to make a fuss with every? Well, anyway. It looks like room 1 only has clawsithers. Against monsters like this, we won't have any trouble, right? Don't let your guard down. As soon as you said that, energy started gathering. A stronger foe is about to appear. Could it already be an elite monster? Most likely. I know, light. Using eyes of infinite reading. I was already looking for it. Ruchel. Extremity. The obelisk in front. Smash it. Ku. Kiowa. Wow. Incredible. They took it down before the elite monster could even fully materialize. And it even dropped an enhancement core. Oh, Rachel. That hair, heart furnace asterisk. What? Your hair color has turned black. Heart furnace backslash, are we talking about the furnace of the heart? A concept that burns emotions like fuel to gain power. In other words, it's like a berserker. If the hair completely changes color. Thinking back to what I saw earlier, it all makes sense. Hey. Was I really scary just now? Not at all. In fact, you were pretty reliable. But if it gets worse. I already said it's fine. What are you so worried about? If you're worried about losing control, rest assured. I'll kill you before you cause any damage. No, Dako-yun, you can't do that. If anyone dies, we'd have to start our exploration from room 1 again, but if this keeps up, we'll be forced to climb the tower with just the 3 of us. No, honestly, it might be better if it were just you and me climbing together. Why is this getting so dramatic? Wait. What about me? Hey, listen. I'll think of something. I know why you're feeling uneasy, so it's my job as the class president to come up with a solution. Thank you, Ban. No big deal, it's what a class president should do. So, you're just an ordinary guy after all. Falling for appearances so easily. What a misunderstanding, can't you tell I'm acting perfectly normal in front of you? You know, don't you think you're all a bit too relaxed? The shift is over. From here, it's room 2. Other than the moss and weeds growing here, I can't really tell much of a difference from the previous room. That elite monster core Rachel gave me earlier, life 8, demon 2, fusion 12, acid 5, resistance I. What the hell is this? All that time spent in dungeons was for nothing. I got as many concepts from one room as I would have from running the goblin cave 10 times. Acid and fusion are attributes that dissolve materials. Since we defeated Claw Sither, it must have dropped this. I'll imbue fusion into my sword, and the remaining acid. That's for you, isn't it? That kid has gotten stronger in no time, hasn't she? Ah! Can you stop sneaking up on me and speaking like that? If you trained your senses a bit more, you wouldn't be so easily startled. Why are you so jumpy? You guys really, the monsters in room 2 are about to show up, you know. Can't you at least act a little more serious? Serious, but honestly, room 2 doesn't seem all that different from room 1. No matter how careless a lion is, do you really think it would get killed by an ant bite? Evil spirit, a malicious entity that targets the magic within humans. That's exactly how you get caught off guard when you least expect it. So, let me make a suggestion. How about we let Ban Yuan handle all the fighting in room 2? What? What are you talking about all of a sudden? That's too dangerous. On the contrary, it's a great idea. Ban needs to quickly develop his abilities, especially with the sparring match coming up next week. Doesn't that make sense? Haha, you're really something, you've been oddly mischievous since earlier. Alright, then let me try handling things on my own for a bit here. Ban. It's dangerous. Even if you don't listen to her. It's fine. As Dako-yun said, I need to grow quickly. It would be a waste for you guys to get worn out here. Would you two help me close the gap as soon as possible? Ugh, if you're asking like that, I'll trust you. Alright, but if it even seems slightly dangerous, I'm stepping in immediately. I'd appreciate that. Hey, Dako Yun. If I save my energy now, I trust you'll help me out later, right? At the very least. I promise you won't die from overexerting yourself now. That sounds good. Eve. Let's go. What is that? Is that a typical weapon from Ban's world? I don't know its power, but the speed at which it's defeating monsters, it's astonishingly fast. If only our country's soldiers could be armed with that weapon. A rapid-fire launcher. No, it's a continuous firing of metal pellets. It could handle second-rate assassins and even lower first-rates. It'd be useful even in the martial arts world. But the attack style is too linear. It's fine for long-range combat, but in a tight space like this, there are all sorts of variables. For instance, if an enemy strikes from a blind spot. Ban. Ha! You scared me. Phew, what's that, Ban? That sword. Longsword magic 12, murder 19, blood poison 9, fusion 12. Huh? You can wield a sword that well. I had no idea. No, not at all. I'm nowhere near as good as Light or Dak Goyen. But I'm trying. Phew. Seeing that no more demon spirits are appearing, this must be the last one, right? Eve. After we finish off this guy, the next shift will happen, so let's take a break for now. The sword's edge is melting and disintegrating. He's already using the abilities he gained from the previous room. Considering what happened earlier and the way he wielded the sword just now, it's clear that he didn't live a life involved in battles. So how is he growing so ridiculously fast? To think that he can control the shift like this, Ban's resourcefulness is truly amazing. It's the kind of idea you'd expect from an experienced student. Really? Good work. That last strike was excellent. Oh, really, thanks. If only you weren't too focused on your quick sword strikes, still, it's better than being a fool who just swings a sword mindlessly, right? What? Why am I a fool? I fought hard earlier too. I didn't say anyone was a fool, so how did you know? Isn't shouting while cutting shadows something only a fool would do? Whether it's shadows or not, that's just how I learned swordsmanship. Haha, you guys are really something. Even though it's break time. You're not tired at all, huh? What are you eating by yourself? You. There was a fragrant smell just now, like /sizzle, /sweat this? This kind of thing is sold outside too. You can go outside, but we can't, Ban. Calm down. I'll apologize for drinking it alone. Even if I wanted to share, I didn't bring much, lie. Plus, this is only effective when you're exhausted. Drinking it now would be pointless. To me when you're exhausted. Fine, I'll take charge in room 3 then. What? Didn't you just tell me I should do it alone to grow? Why the sudden change? And that drink, it's probably a flavor I've never had before, right? I can't let you keep it all to yourself. That drink was banned from the start, Doc Goyen. Ugh, anyway, it seems like we've rested enough. Let's move on to the next room. Heck. N. The shift has started. Mean view the internal code. Whoa. Ban U1. Life, 129 body, 72.8 soul, 350 magic, 101 martial arts, 62 swordsmanship, 36 piercing, 26 leadership, 7 riding, 15 resistance, 2 all poison eyes, 115 all hearing ears, 105 all speaking lips, 107 incredible. At this level I'm already at the Academy's average. And I've only been swinging a sword for a short while here. Magic, 101 martial arts, 62 swordsmanship, 36 piercing, 26 leadership, 7 riding, 15 even the swordsmanship and piercing techniques I just started learning have improved. With efficiency like this, I should focus more on growing my swordsmanship. Next Tuesday's sparring. Seems like it'll depend on how much I can grow my martial arts. The difference between me and Erecto's body. STR 300 over Street 72.8. Frankly, there's no way I can close this gap by the weekend, no matter what I do. But learning martial arts from Doc Goyen, I've grasped a clue. Gaining abilities is important, but it's equally important to nurture those abilities. When it comes to growing in martial arts. If Doc Goyen could teach me just one more thing. Wait, what am I saying? Depending on Doc Goyen. No matter how strong she is, that's not right. Don't tip the balance of the relationship. Think slowly, Ban. I still have time. What are you doing? Ban. Snap out of it. What's happening? Why am I falling from the sky? Kia. Of no way, has the ground disappeared? Gasp. Eve. Kia. Phew, that was close, thank you, Ban. What just happened? Was this a pin shift? Why is this room so large? And there's a trap at the fall point. Wait. Could this place be, hey, Ban U1? You better move quickly. Huh? How did you get there? If you stay where you are, you're going to die. What? Gasp. Damn it. I can't just drop Rachel down there. If that's the case. Eve. Lilith. I got you. Are you okay? Sorry for the rough handling. It was really dangerous just now, I had no choice. It's okay. Then hold on tight from behind, Rachel. It seems like in this space. Ugh. What is going on? At the briefing, they clearly said, traps don't appear until after room 20, right? But we're only in room 3 and this difficulty seems way off. By the way, Ban. What did you pull out this time? Ugh, traps keep pouring out everywhere we go. What's the deal with this structure? Fascinating. Hold tight, Rachel. What's happening all of a sudden? Is Miss back, heating up? Gasp. Aha. It's dangerous. What are you doing, Ban? You were running just fine, and then... Light. What are those wings? Before you ask me, I've got something I'm curious about too. What are we riding on this time? Is this also from your world? It's a hover bike. First time seeing one. Hover, what? By the way, where's Dako Yun? Oh. Now that you mention it. We haven't seen her in a while, could she have fallen into a trap already? No. I don't think so. There's no way she'd fall for a trap that easily. She's definitely somewhere. Keeping an eye on everything that's happening. So what should we do? How do you think this trap will end, Ban? According to the manual, we should survive by holding out for a certain amount of time. I don't know the exact duration or how it operates, but... For now, Light, run to the other side. I'll analyze the traps. Got it. The trap's activation pattern. They're all targeting Light. Does it prioritize movement? Oh, now that I think about it. Back then, too. We weren't supposed to just move recklessly. Am I an idiot? Hey, Ban. Here. Huh. Something like this managed to injure Lilith. I need to tell everyone to stop unnecessary movements right away. Wait, if we stop moving, we won't clear the room. Wait. Wait. What's going on right now? Was something absorbed? I think I just briefly read a concept. Why all of a sudden? I couldn't read anything in room 1, so why now? There has to be a reason. Could it be? No. Maybe it was just a coincidence. I won't know until I check. Ah. This can't be. The concept acquired is beheading. Not a sword but beheading. Why is that? Now that I think about it, I've seen something different from what was shown before, Ban. Over there. Huh. Light, that idiot. I let my guard down. I thought only weapons were dangerous. Who would have thought water would pour out from the trap? There must have been something mixed in the water. My senses are numbing, and my vision is starting to blur. At this rate, I won't be able to respond to the next trap. Let's go. Sorry, Rachel. What I'm about to do is a gamble and I can't drag you into it too. Could you wait here for a moment? Why yes. Ban, stay strong. As expected. You have gained over 10 points in acid and wave from this concept. Just like before. What touched me was water, but what I acquired wasn't water, but the wave. Now I understand. Why the concept absorbed earlier was beheading and not a sword. Ban. What are you planning? The state of a substance at the moment it manifests, determines the concept that can be acquired. Those projectiles were aimed at my neck, so they carried the concept of beheading, not the sword. I'll handle it, light. If. The deeper my eyes of infinite reading become, and they allow me to see beyond the essence. Ban. I can. Even read the intent of the projectiles. Being shot out by the trap. Are you going directly into the trap? I don't need to absorb everything. As long as I can mix it all together, and break its form down. That'll be enough. Got it. Ban. Ban. Are you okay? Phew. Light that I'm glad you're safe. Huh, that was way too close for us. What's that? Who knows, it feels like everything that came at us just merged together. I feel like I gained something amazing. Have you awakened a new ability? You can interfere with traps directly, you're really something. HM. Phew, you guys. If you don't fix that reckless habit, you'll get into serious trouble one day. Whoa, Dako Yun. Phew, thanks to both of you. You saved my life. Why yes. Ridiculous, you got yourself into such trouble and still lost focus again. What did you say? Ah, that was the last trap, it seems, the shift has. What's with that attitude? Isn't that too harsh for someone who almost died? Who said you should get caught in such a weak trap? Huh, this is funny, these guys, showing up right on time and acting tough. You were waiting for that, weren't you? Is that really a question right now? No matter what you say, when things get dangerous, you run in to save each other, don't you? So why are you bickering? Actually. Isn't this proof that the team is working well together? Of course, I was waiting for the right moment. What? Because once I've got you in my debt, I'll make sure to collect it later. Ban hoped that this sense of camaraderie wasn't just an illusion. Room 4. Here, the ceiling is lower. At least we won't get attacked from above like before. Or so I hope. Keek. Huh? What the? Spiders? They're tower spiders. Tower spider, a unique monster that appears on any floor of the tower, regardless of level. They're perfectly fine. They deflected Eve's attack. The stats of tower spiders are randomized regardless of the floor. It seems like your weapon isn't effective enough, Ban. We'll take it from here. Dako Yun, it looks like you'll need to step in this time. Understood. I can't believe monsters this strong are already showing up. Everyone, stay behind me. And Ban Yuan. Watch closely. This is exactly what you've been searching for. Energy blast. Wow, that's really an energy blast. It looks stronger than Eve's bullets. Most of the spiders are knocked out. Let's leave finishing them off to him. Haha. Is there a ruler more merciful than me? Haha. All right. Light, cover the rear. Rachel, watch the ceiling just in case. Got it. Interesting. Dako Yun isn't my ruler, but I didn't expect to be so considerate. Honestly. How can I not be grateful for that? Ugh. They're so tough. Keek. But even so. There's always a way. We did it. Phew, but still. If slashing doesn't work, then it's pointless. I can't just keep stabbing and retreating with so many of them around. It seems tower spiders are still too much for me. Oh, am I an idiot? I got something amazing from the previous room, Chop 20, and I didn't even think to use it. Now is the perfect time to test its compatibility with my sword, right? The artifact evolves due to excellent compatibility with the wielder. Well then. Shall we give it a try? Huh. How did this happen all of a sudden? Wait, what? I made a clean cut, but something feels off. It feels awkward. Did I swing harder than I needed to? Let's try again, let's do it right this time. There are too many. Will help. That was definitely. He did something to his sword, in that brief moment. He managed to cut through enemies he couldn't touch before. How is someone capable of such intuitive and overwhelming ability? And yet, he's honing his skills without relying solely on his power. Huh. Didn't that just feel great? Usually, when someone strengthens their weapon or gets a powerful one, they end up swinging it around like fools, but he doesn't even have that flaw. Even if not now, one day, he'll reach the true essence of Chop on his own. I don't have a reason to interfere with that journey, but it feels like a waste to leave it at that. After overcoming the 3 calamities, I took pride in being called the greatest prodigy of the martial world. Yet here I stand, watching someone whose talent makes my past look pathetic. This won't do. This man. I have to make him mine. What's wrong, Ban? Ah, no, I just got chills down my back for a second, thought an elite monster was about to show up. Oh. Hey, Dako Yun, why are you just standing there? Aren't you going to use your energy blast? Humph. You were doing just fine on your own, weren't you? Oh, really? Then I guess I don't need to give you that drink since I did all the work on my own. What? Phew, it looks like this room is finally clear. You just want to keep that sweet drink all to yourself. Guess I'll just share it with Rachel and Light then, huh? External message. What? External message, why now, of all times? Did everyone get it? They're telling us to. They're telling us all to leave the tower. 8 Emidet Novgaus I Mili Erdnium Quemian Anquil Almiemidet M. Anquil Glomiemiden Anguil Glomiemiden Answil Glemi Nurgaur and made Myanemala Ungnium Quiami Cusamiat. What's going on, all of a sudden? And it's a message directly from the headmaster. It's meant for all the students, right? I don't like this. I haven't even warmed up yet, and I haven't had that sweet drink either. Unless they give an explanation, I won't accept this. Rumble. It's coming. Rachel. Ah, so that's why. This is why they're calling us out. It's what we heard about in the meeting, isn't it? OL seems like it. No wonder the difficulty felt off. Warning. No signal. And now the student IDs aren't working, we're completely trapped in this room. This is what the professor meant when he talked about a phenomenon where even students can die. Spatial irregularity. There's a high probability of dimensional pirates invading when freshmen are climbing the tower. Dimensional pirates? I'll explain them later. The problem is that their abnormal invasion causes an irregular and unpredictable phenomenon to occur. While normally you wouldn't die in a regular exploration, once things turn irregular, that changes. All the rules inside the tower get twisted. Areas that were safe become dangerous. No safety zone and the number of monsters multiplies uncontrollably, over Regan. And room difficulty spikes unpredictably, hell mode. A multitude of other problems also start happening simultaneously. Are you serious? Now. As you can see, the tower doesn't guarantee your safety, so, you need to keep that in mind. You ever find yourself caught in an irregular phenomenon, know that it's a truly dangerous situation. Alright. We made it to a bigger space. We don't know how long these spiders will keep coming, so, holding out in a cramped area would be too risky. Rumble still. They seem endless. Dako Yun, don't stop. Humph, you worry about yourself. Dako Yun's already fought off dozens coming this far. Light 2, very both pretty worn out. Rumble. Rachel's hair is more than half black already. And she's barely speaking anymore, if her hair fully changes. It'll be a nightmare scenario. Even if these spiders are tough, what are we supposed to do? That beast is completely losing it. Dako Yun. Few who would have thought it'd come to this. I can't go on much longer either. If I don't take a breather soon, it's going to get dangerous. Oh. This is, Hakari Sweat, drink this. I'll hold them off. You rest and drink it. Hokar Sweat. Can you really handle it? Haha. Of course I can. Watch closely. Go. Ugh. What the? What kind of power? Isn't it amazing? I put a lot of effort into crafting that thing. Rest up, Light. Rachel looks like she still has plenty of energy, but, Kia, she's too unpredictable to rely on right now. With more monsters coming, who knows how long we'll have, letting Light and Dako Yun rest is the best option. If I can take down as many as possible, if I can buy them some time to recover. The blood poison of the executioner's longsword has increased to 15. What the suddenly? You have faintly grasped the concept of Chap and acquired it. The D of Chap has reached 2. The blade, it's turning red. Ugh. I don't know what this blood poison is based on, but I'll figure it out. if I test it. No way, the sword's trajectory. It's extended. If Chop strengthens the slash itself, then blood poison extends the attack's range and distance. By sucking in my blood. Ugh, I won't be able to use this too often, it feels like donating blood with every swing. This is making me crave a choco pie. You're up to something interesting again. What's with that sword aura? Light. Where's Rachel? She's over there massacring spiders. We shouldn't approach her right now. Kaya. Neither of you should jump in yet, that you need more rest. No, Ban. Thanks to you, I've rested enough. Look around instead. Haven't the swarm of spiders noticeably decreased? Huh. Now that you mention it. It does seem like the flow of monsters has stopped. Usually, when a monster wave halts, it's either because the battle is over, or something stronger is about to show up. Kaya. Queek. It seems. It's the latter. What's going on? Didn't they say that massive ones like this only appear after room 50? Aren't you tired of hearing that these patterns keep breaking? Hearing it all day is making my... Wait. Ban. What's wrong, Light? Focus on the elite in front of us. The elite? Are there supposed to be more than one of these things? What are you talking about? This is the worst. Elites in front and back. 2 of them. Ugh, what's up with this? Does any part of our school's manual ever match reality? Rachel. Kaya. Damn. Charging in recklessly. But maybe it's for the best. Light. Stick close to Rachel. Let's take one each, front and back. I'll handle the one in the rear with Dako Yun, we'll manage somehow. Got it. Alright, saying that confidently about splitting them, but what do I do with this one? I needed chop and blood poison just to start cutting through those big monsters. Will my current attacks even work on something like? Didn't you just say, / I'll handle it with Dako Yun /? Knowing that you can't win, yet still refusing to ask for my help. Is that pride or stubbornness? What? You enjoyed that, didn't you? It was an unusual flavor. But not bad. So from now on, you'll pay the price for that sweetness. It might seem like an excessive cost, but don't think of it as a debt. Dako Yun, she's drawing her sword. Even though she can do everything with her bare hands, why use a sword now? Is she showing me this for a reason? I just don't want to dirty my hands, so don't get the wrong idea. Gasp. What you lack is just one move. I'll only show you once, but with you. This single slash should be enough for you to find the answer. Ban you one. Watch me carefully. Rachel. You idiot. Hunt the monsters, me. Not Kaya. Oh no. Ugh, everything's a mess, Kaya. Ban you one. What are you focusing on? Look at me. I'm looking. That spider over there. I told you, it's fine. Now, only the ones outside are left. It's just a swing, underscore from below. A simple move, slashing upwards. In that extremely simple movement, I saw death that divides the world. Ugh. You instantly understand advanced techniques and your power control has increased. The depths of 10,000 poisons, 10,000 purities, and 10,000 words deepen by 5 each. I'm at a loss for words. You managed to grasp a part of a very powerful and complex martial concept. The depth of your soul has reached 390. The depth of martial arts has reached 97. Just by glimpsing a fragment of her martial skill, my inner code is rising fiercely. The depth of swordsmanship has reached 52. You have observed the essence of / depth has reached 15. The power just now was like when Ortima's force field was shattered. It must be an enhanced version of the move that cut through the power of death released at that time. Ha! How can a person infuse such will into their sword? The concept of death I discovered is, ban. Ban you one. It's so clear and vivid, it gives me chills. Were you watching me carefully? I won't show it a second time. Aya. Why are you running away? Every time, it's way too close, you. Here. OMG. Isn't that the core of that elite spider from earlier? Life 3 flesh 2 demon 12 shell 15 web 10 resistance 1. But wait, it was Dako Yun who defeated it. Is it okay for me to take it? Ha. It's your reward. Don't hesitate to accept it. Hey. You two over there. Stop flirting and come help. Right now. Rachel is going berserk. He. Rachel. Light seems completely useless, what the? I'll probably be defeated in a second, Caillou. In this situation the only one who can stop her is, still. Dako Yun, right? Don't look at me like that. I've done my part in this battle. I thought you'd dislike it. But don't be like that, this is an irregular situation. If any one of us dies, who knows what will happen. Indeed. Very well, I'll keep that beast entertained. Oh, as expected. But in exchange, you finish off whatever's beneath the beast's feet. What? Now, kayak. Don't just stand there, come down here. Wait, Dako Yun. Down there. I'll have some real fun with you. Over here, beast. Ka. Oh dear. Not there, I said over here. Cock. Huh, to charge blindly at the strong, flipping its eyes. Get up, beast. You still brimming with energy? I'll entertain you just enough to keep you conscious. Go wild. Oh my god. She's really dealing with it as if you're having fun. Now is not the time to be distracted, ban you one. No, I get what you're trying to say, but isn't this task alpha beta iota tau omicron F, teacher? If you've properly seen my first strike, you can do it, right? Based on what exactly are you saying that? Ag. What is this thing? Ban. Are you okay? It pounced as soon as you both backed off. Though it's in a near-death state, Kiik. So, it thinks it can handle me? Alright, fine. Then let's do this. Eve. Did you bind the spider? With Eve, immobilize its legs as much as possible. Then add slash cut and blood poison. And strike it from within its reach. Keek. How's that? How's that? Is it bad? It's shallow. Kayak. If you want to kill it, you have to split its head. What are you doing, Ban Yuan? Ugh. The slash was too short. Why? The blood poison didn't activate properly. Thinking back, it makes sense. Using two abilities consecutively like that has rarely, never really did. Damn it. Yuan. For a second I thought that I wouldn't be able to block the attack. As soon as the sword made contact with it, I changed the angle and deflected it. If I had taken that attack head-on, both my sword and arm would have definitely shattered, but still. How was I able to sense that? Even if it was just for a moment, it felt like an instant turned into eternity. No way. Was it because I saw Dako Yun's sword technique back then? In the process of deflecting the enemy's attack, you've realized and mastered the concept of flow. The depth of flow has reached level 5. I see. So that one strike really had an impact on me, huh? Truly amazing, Dako Yun. To think it would awaken a martial essence that I didn't even know I had deep within me. Even if I can't replicate her sword technique, Creek. I think I know what to do now. Alright, Spider. Let's try it again. Come on. They say that there's a concept called parrying. Deflecting or redirecting an enemy's attack to the side, one can disrupt the attack or prevent serious injury. If things go well, you might even get the chance to counterattack. But that's just a tactical concept. Reality is not that simple. In reality, you might die before you even get the hang of it. You usually look for another way to fight. That's what should have happened. But Yuan, you. How can you use such techniques in a situation like this? Didn't you say you've never handled a sword before? Ugh. Now. The attack that's coming head-on. Deflect it. And for the side nay. Redirect it. Ha. This is good. Little by little. I'm starting to see it. Once more. Gra. Gra. Ha, oh my God. I knew you'd gain something from that first strike, but, to think you'd show me something so unexpected, Ban Yuan. A martial technique that embodies the essence of flow exists in the Central Plains as well, but hardly anyone tries to master this. Redirecting an opponent's attack, in that 1/100,000th of a second. It's a technique that requires extreme reaction speed. Shriek. It involves too much risk and excessive effort. So most people opt for an easier method, this man. For someone like me who's always pursued dominating martial arts, you're giving even me a new perspective. To think I'd find such depth in a skill I once thought was just a trivial, mere trick. Was it really that profound? To think it would look this impressive. Gurgle. Thank you, beast, for pointing out my unsightly side. Gurgle, yelp. Sigh, now loosen up a bit for me. But just redirecting attacks won't end this, will it? Screech, to win, you need to look beyond that. Since you've come this far, show me more. Ban Yuan. If you've mastered flow to deflect your opponent's power, then surely you can also use that force for a counterattack. Now, with the enemy's penetrating force of 2 to rotate. Using 2 abilities. Ow. That's it. You did well. I have temporarily fused the concept within the body with the external concept. I have realized a way to create a more powerful concept. I've done it. The depth of flow, truth and potential has increased by 5. There's a major change occurring in the internal code. B-ban. Huh. Whoa. If you're done with your thing, could you lend me a hand over here? This beast too. Hey, everyone, aren't you relying a bit too much on someone who just barely defeated an elite? Light, for someone with such a powerful ability, what are you doing? Sorry, ever since I got wrapped in this spider web, I haven't been able to use my magic. This beast, I have to acknowledge its stamina and durability. It doesn't even tired. I wish I could just stay tied up like that fool. What the? Huh. That actually seems like a great idea. I'll absorb the concept of the spider web that Light got caught up in obtaining the concept of webbing, net, / and feed it directly to Eve. Eve's depth of mastery in Yesu, spiritual beast, has reached 25. Absorbing net 16. After using it, chain manifestation net. Hui. Kaya. Haha. Resistance is futile, Rachel. That chain wraps around and drains your magic, Qiang. The more you try to escape, the stronger. And, tighter, Kaya. No, you can't look. And you, are you okay? I'm fine, but you're not. Phew, anyhow, it's over now. It doesn't seem like the shift to the 5th room is happening. Oh. The chains seem to be working. Even the student ID is functioning again, since they told us to leave. Should we head out for now? That seems like a good idea for now. You children who have overcome the trial. What's that sound? I bestow upon you a reward. It's me. I shall grant you a chance to make a pact with the observer of the 1,000 eyes. Phew. Is everyone out safely? Yes. Hilm Wignium Emiat, where is this? This is right in front of the entrance we first entered. Is anyone injured anywhere? Ah, Professor Yumina. That wound, it's okay, Professor. Everyone is fine. Please calm down. Oh, it's the rebellion. They made it out safely too. I was really worried because the eviction notice was posted but nobody showed up. I'm glad that you all were able to make it back safely, but... What happened inside? Did you clear it? That. Let's keep walking for a moment, Professor. What happened, Professor? We got caught up in an irregular room after the fourth room shift. It hadn't been long since we entered. After we went in. What happened on the outside? Actually, a student was killed by an outsider. The academy is currently trying to resolve the issue, but, police line. It seems like the students who were in the same party are struggling quite a bit. This irregularity appeared because of that. You remember the previous conversations about external intruders, right? Dimension pirates targeting new students. If they kill you and take your student ID, you'll never be able to revive and will be trapped in the tower forever. 7. What happened to the intruder? We lost track of them. The students on site probably had no way to stop it. This all seems like some sort of orchestrated test, doesn't it? Even if they aren't academy students, there are many intruders who aim to climb the Babel Tower. For intruders, when new students enter the tower, it's a prime opportunity. The reputation of the entrance exam, they can not only damage the academy's /reputation, but killing a prestigious new student means earning their spot as climbers, doesn't it? They'll even obtain a coveted student ID. So, from the academy's perspective, it seems like they're making enduring these intrusions a trial new students must face. Passing the blame so naturally, don't you think? Dok Goyen. Really, the Union Academy is indeed quite a place. To think there are people brazenly invading the very tower that defines their existence, yet the Academy cannot even protect their own students from being murdered. Isn't it quite laughable for something claimed to be the greatest institution across dimensions? But there's a reason, Dok Goyen. Union Academy does have an obligation to protect its students. But once inside the tower, everything becomes your own responsibility. Moreover, if the tower chose the intruder over the students, that's something we cannot interfere with. Because, it's the will of the tower. Is that supposed to be the will of the tower? If that's the case, it just makes it all the more unpleasant. Wait, Dok Goyen. Please try to understand, Professor. There was something unsettling inside the tower. Please tell us, Ban Yuan. What exactly happened inside the tower? Actually, just before we came back from the tower, well, we encountered something. What did you encounter? A constellation. What? The constellations are transcendental patrons. Or observers. They observe countless dimensions, and when they find someone they favor, they form a contract through that individual. They are transcendental beings who exercise influence in that dimension. They give powerful magic, special abilities, artifacts, and more to make others follow them. They demand a lot in return, but there are few who refuse. Above all, in a world where power is valued, there's nothing sweeter than their offer. The constellations are undeniably attractive partners. A constellation, in this world, yes, observer off all sites spoke to me, with a strange voice. It promised power in exchange for fulfilling its demands, amazing, everyone. To come into contact with a constellation on the very first day in the tower. It's the first time in Academy history. Just making contact with a constellation so soon means your talents are already recognized. Really? Of course. Professor. What is the Academy's stance on contracts with constellations? Officially, they claim neutrality, but if the opportunity arises, they encourage you to seize it. I see, so the Academy actually urges us to make contracts, exactly. In this dimension, the tower is the place where Constellation's interest is most focused. There's no one more appealing for climbing the tower than a contractor. It's unbelievable that a place like the Academy doesn't have any defense against intruders, yet it's friendly toward these beings they know so little about. It's really hard to understand. So, Ban Yuan. Yes. What exactly did the observer of all sites / ask for? Ah, well. Murder. Excuse me. It promised contracts to 2 of us. Us kills the others first. That was the Constellation's demand. Only the warm blood-filled veins. Offer up songs and Presido Miyu, children of astounding potential. Sever the neck of a companion and offer it to me. I shall take you as my closest kin. Until you reach the top of this tower and seize what you desire. My love will never leave your side. Now. Come on. Talking complete nonsense. Demanding to kill a friend just to receive power, what a lunatic. Like I'd ever go along with that. Right? Dokgoyun. Leave me alone. So that's what happened, she must have released her energy, yes, she forced the constellation away. It was a being we didn't even fully understand, treating our lives as playthings. It was disgusting to be tested like that. So, Professor, does this mean we can't enter the tower for the rest of this week? Yes. It's likely too dangerous. They're going to monitor the tower over the weekend to catch the intruder. With the duel against Electo approaching this Tuesday, it's inconvenient to be barred from the climb. So now it's all about how to train with the remaining time. Professor. I'm thinking of submitting what happened in the tower in a report along with the records we captured in our vision, if that's all right. It's fine, but... If possible, I'd love to hear it over a meal with everyone, but that might not be possible, right? Yeah, that everyone's a bit physically and mentally drained. Understood. Well, Ban Yuan, Light, Lachelle, you all did a great job. Thank you for your consideration. I'll make sure nothing like this happens again next week. I hope none of you think too badly of the Academy. Make sure to rest well today. Yes. We'll take our leave now. Have a good weekend. Good job, Lachelle. Give my regards to Dokgoyun. Wait. Yuan, one moment. Yes. I have a question. I'll be direct, okay. Did the / observer of all sites / not just promise contracts with / TUF the 4 / but instead / select / you and Dokgoyun specifically? Yes. So, it wasn't just trying to pit us against each other. More like sieving gold from sand. You two can undoubtedly reach the summit together. Right, exactly. If only you dispose of those useless burdens. Now, my beloved children, go kill them. Thini, promise you. You two will be among all the climbers, you'll be left with only the most radiant potential. To kill, to seize it. That's what the world is all about. Finally, we're back. That guy, not even bothering to wash up first. Impressive, isn't it? Not even Lachelle could pull that off, sitting so comfortably. Isn't it uncomfortable? Ban, are you teasing me for sitting unmanly / OTA, I'm so tired. Huh. I wasn't thinking that. Sorry. Actually, I just wanted to vent. You can go ahead and insult me. No. I wasn't going to. Ha, really? I'm not even worth insulting. What? Why is he acting like this? Isn't he the prideful typ? Hey, Ban. I kind of hate you. Ha, okay. I hate you too. Finally, we're on the same page, aren't we? What? I want to say that, but, let's hold back, let's endure, because calling an idiot is rude, after all. Hey, Light. If you have something to say, just say it. Even if it's just a complaint, I don't mind. I'll listen. Me too. In the world I was in, I was one of the greatest talents. I suppose you have must been, it's not an exaggeration. My family, my retainers, everyone, they all admired and praised my talent. Amazing, Light. You are indeed our hope for salvation. They entrusted me with the holy sword, and it wasn't just flattery. Obtain the power of Babel's tower and become the final guardian to save us. Thanks to everyone's belief in me, I was able to form a contract with the sacred sword, and I came to this academy full of everyone's expectations. But, what is this? What the hell am I doing? Why are you treating me like a useless burden? Hey, Light. The words of some divine being or whatever, you don't have to take them so seriously. Divine being or not. Well, I guess you can call them whatever because you were chosen. But I'm different. In the end, I'm just a bystander for the two who were chosen. To begin with, they're divine beings, transcendent beings far stronger and more knowledgeable than humans. Offers like that. How could you and Dako Yun so easily reject their offers? Because it's obviously nonsense, that kind of proposal. There are plenty of ways to become strong without anyone having to die. Neither you nor I came here to listen to such things. Isn't it? You only think that way because you have overwhelming talent. To be honest, if it's something required to receive the choice of a divine being, I might have hesitated at the demand to sacrifice you all. Light, I probably wouldn't have been able to reject it as firmly as you or Du Goyen. I might have made that choice, the fact that I feel so resentful, so scared, and can't forgive myself. Sigh. Ban. I'm sorry. For whining like that. It's not your fault at all, but, I just acted out of jealousy. I've just been unloading uncomfortable stories. Sorry. We're friends after all. I can listen to that much alpha nu upsilon tau iota mu epsilon. I'll go out for a bit, so if you want hot chocolate, have some. Originally, things you don't like, fade away after eating something sweet. Thank you. That guy, he's completely changed since the first time I met him, hasn't he? I'll have to be more careful with my words next time. Oh, you're back. At least I don't have to go in, that's a relief. Hick. Why are you here? This is the men's dormitory. It's not a crime if no one catches you, didn't you know? That doesn't mean. Let's move somewhere else. So, you came here after the Annex Cafe was too crowded, didn't you? I ended up here while wandering around. Anyway, I was curious, so I came. So, how is the burden doing? Is he okay? You're really, what do you mean by deadweight? Why are you saying such things? Is it not true? He only know how to swing his strength around like a fool, a pathetic person with neither talent nor adaptability. Isn't that right? Light isn't talentless. He's skilled in swordsmanship and has many other abilities too. The problem is, all of it comes from the sword. You know that too, don't you? His strong body, his sharp combat instincts, his special abilities, they all come from that sword. Without it, he's no different from a useless fool. Additionally, HR can't even grasp the situation. He's deeply insecure. In crucial moments, he get caught becoming a fool, an idiot, and even a simpleton. If I start listing them one by one, it would never end. Alright, I understand, so stop it. In such a serious situation, if he even loses his grit and spirit, it's really over. There would be no point in being together anymore. Even without that, the beast is already feeling weak. If the fool goes quiet too, then honestly. Do you want to insult him, or are you worried about him? So, what about you? Huh? You've been acting strangely too since you met the divine being. You were irritable in front of the professor. Are you okay? Are you worrying about me right now? How you? No. Did you find out with your ability? I don't need an ability to know. Your face says it all. I'm just asking if you're okay. Indeed. Got it. You're comforting me, huh? It's sweeter than I expected. What are you even talking about? It's hot chocolate, of course it's sweet. Thanks for worrying, but it's not that serious. I was just really irritated back then. What got you so irritated? Well, I am the observer of the 10,000 worlds, that being, and only kill and taking what you want. Could it be that we were thinking the same thing? What?